One of the things I love about the journalism school is that we know all of our classmates, we all call our teachers by their first name.
It's neat because it's kind of an equal playing field, and you can talk about it like a bunch of professionals as opposed to just being a student.
There's a big level of respect. And I think it's like the best of both worlds, because if we have a problem, we can talk to them about it, but at the same time, we always know to work our hardest because we want to do it as much for our audience and ourselves as we do for our professor.
They really throw you straight into the deep end of the pool here.
We all learned that we have all had a ton of things going on at the same time. Different classes, different projects in the same classes. We've all been super busy and learned that that's what it takes to survive in this industry.
J-School is a place where you can count on people who are critiquing your work, especially professors, to be just brutally honest.
We are taught to make it about someone, make it personable, make it relatable to your audience, and nothing's greater than being able to tell someone's story.
Fundamentally, it all comes back to that, to being able to tell a story about people.
We really work together here at the J-School.
We're a really tight group in the journalism program, and we work with the same people all the time, a really small group of people. And so we know each other really well. We know the way we report, we know the way we shoot, the way we edit. We all know each other really well.
I think that's something that's really important that we have to offer, because journalism is a team effort. It's not, I mean, everyone loves to think of lone journalists, but we really are a team, and it's really something where we need to work together and to make good stories, because it's more about journalism than ourselves.
For me, the most important thing about journalism is to tell the story of Native Americans, to help dispel the myths and stereotypes about natives.
The best part of the Native News Project was just getting to work with my subjects and getting to really go out and tell a story that was really important.
I just got to make a lot of stories that involve Native Americans, and that was really important to me, and it's still really important to me.
With the Native News class, we got a stipend pretty much. We got money to travel to our reservation that we were covering, and we got money to stay there for a couple of days, and that was invaluable.
From Ada, Montana, we all had to travel all around the state. My project took me to Lewistown, and I went with a partner and another group that went there.
Traveling across the state it's hugely important. You know, news isn't just local, and in a state as diverse and big as Montana, we need to be able to travel to other places and tell stories and talk about issues that are not just here in Missoula, but that are statewide.
I did my internship with the Institute for Political Journalism at Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. I took some classes at Georgetown and interned with Soldiers Radio and Television, the media department of the Army.
I interned in Santa Barbara, California, where I interned at a local CBS TV station, KCOY, and I interned at the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department.
I was in Chattanooga, Tennessee, working as a photojournalist for 6 months.
My internship was untraditional. Instead of doing a newspaper or a regular news outlet, I ended up being a public relations guy, public information officer.
I basically got the understanding of working at a TV station, reporting, writing, editing, that sort of thing, as opposed to working in law enforcement as a media intern, kind of dealing with the media on a daily basis, as well as shooting and writing, editing packages for an in-house newscast.
I did a lot of script review, a lot of script writing, a lot of editing, and some of my own reporting, stuff that aired both here at the Army bases around the states as well as overseas, and it was a really, really cool experience.
I got to just be basically a regular photographer. I mean, their internship is designed so that you are not an intern, you are a photographer.
I guess the highlight of my summer was working from Neverland Ranch after the death of Michael Jackson and working with members of the worldwide media and kind of understanding how breaking news works.
I got to do a project about a organic farm on an island in the Tennessee River, and got to go spend 24 hours on the island and shoot and shoot and shoot and do lots of reporting, and I got to do video, and those kind of experiences were just totally, I mean, they were life-changing, the stuff that I saw there, the things I did, the people I met, and the friends that I made there.
You can just see worlds of difference from going out into the real world and getting that experience, using what we learned here at the university and taking it to the real world, coming back. I think you can see huge differences in people's confidence, in people's manner, what they've learned. I think it's really, really improved a lot of us.
There's a really strong emphasis at the School of Journalism on storytelling, no matter what the medium is.
they are really getting into multimedia, which is a really big part of our profession.
They really do train us to do a little bit of everything and still allow us to specialize in what we want to focus on.
This department ranks high in graduating people that get a job right away out of school, so there's definitely a good reputation.
The journalism school is a great thing to invest in. For students, it's kind of an ideal program. There's just so many opportunities, and a lot of students come out of this and go to do really great things.